Hello everyone, Crow here, and I'm going to be doing the 3D fighting tag that was started by OtoMichinoku. He had a video that said how to pronounce his name, and I don't remember it. But, I haven't been tagged yet, but he did tag techromancer1, and I have a feeling once he puts up his video, I'll be included in that tag anyway. So since I have time right now, I'm going to be doing this tag, and this is the 3D fighting tag, just to reiterate. First question, what is your favorite 3D fighting game? And for me, I think that's always been the Tekken series. And which game in particular, it's always happens to be the most recent one. I first played Tekken in an arcade, and I really liked playing the game. I mean, it was like, I've seen Virtua Fighter in the arcade, but Tekken was the first one to me that seemed really accessible. So, you know, that when I got the PlayStation, I got it for the PlayStation, and then then Tekken 2, got Tekken 3, Tekken Tag Tournament. I got Tekken 4, though that is the only exception. That was the only one that I was a little bit disappointed with. But then Tekken 5 was totally awesome, and the same with Tekken 6, although I haven't played it nearly as much as I played Tekken 5. So, Tekken 6, I would say right now is my favorite. It's a lot like Tekken 5, just more characters, but, you know, more is better. Second question, who's your favorite 3D fighting character? And I would have to say that is Asuka Kazama from Tekken 5 and Tekken 6. When they introduced June in, I can't remember her last name, in Tekken 2, I really liked using her. But then they took her out, and she wasn't in Tekken 3. She may have been in Tekken Tag Tournament, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But then, you know, Tekken 4, and then Tekken 5 is when Asuka Kazama was introduced, and it was basically the June character, again, with some extra moves in there. So, yeah, I really like playing as that character. I mean, it just fits me like a... I wouldn't say... It kind of fits me like a glove, more so than any other character. It just seems more natural to me. And then the third question is, who is your favorite female 3D fighting character? And I guess the stipulation on this was that if my favorite was female, then it would be the favorite male 3D fighting character. And I'd have to say Yoshimitsu. If you notice, these are all from the Tekken series. Yeah, I don't know what it is with the Tekken series. I mean, I've played Virtua Fighter, and I've played Soul Calibur. Well, Yoshimitsu's in Soul Calibur too, so... so yeah. It would just be Yoshimitsu. He just keeps getting crazier and crazier, and he radically changes from game to game, but his moves are, you know, and he's got that sword too, and in Tekken 3 they changed it to that laser sword, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I'd have to say Yoshimitsu is my favorite male 3D fighting character. Fourth question, what is your favorite 3D fighting move? And I had to think about this one for a while, but you know, I had to come to the terms that, without doubt, it's got to be Yoshimitsu's Harakiri move. I think that's what the name of the move is. And what it does is he actually takes a sword and stabs it right through himself, like all the way through. And it does massive damage to himself. But if you happen to catch the guy on the other side of, your opponent on the other side of that sword, it does a lot more damage to him. And there's almost nothing more satisfying, there's nothing more insulting than performing that move and winning the match due to it. And there's a couple variations on that too, where he will, you know, turn around, step backwards, stab himself, and then he's even got an additional move after that, where after he stabs himself, he spins around a couple times, and it does even more damage to him. But I think that's my favorite move. It's the craziest game move. And finally, what is my favorite controller when playing 3D fighting games? And, you know, it's got to be the same arcade stick that I use for my 2D fighting games. There's really, you know, I guess you could use the PlayStation 2 controller, but or something like that if it's not an arcade pad. But, yeah, can't go wrong with the arcade sticks. So that's the tag. I'm not thinking of tagging anybody right now. I can't really think of anybody to tag. If I do tag anybody, I'll just leave some, I'll let them know, and I'll just put them up in annotations somewhere in this video screen. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Filmed in glorious black and slightly less black.